My plan for building one Chattanooga, a vision we set together with this community to close the persistent gaps in opportunity, education, and public health that stand in the way of Chattanooga reaching its full potential.
Infrastructure is so important because we have to get the basics right in our community if we want folks to trust us to do the big things right.
Our team comes in every day just fired up to be the shapers of this community we're all fortunate to call home.
Whenever we grow our local economy, we create new opportunities for people. So every new business that starts, every expansion of an existing business that's creating new jobs means more opportunities for Chattanoogans to be able to support their families and be able to reinvest in our local economy.
We're seeing a substantial growth in the city of Chattanooga, and that means people are coming in with jobs looking for places to live. And the only way that we're going to prosper from the investment in our city is if our working folks can access housing that is affordable to them.
So part of supporting our workforce ecosystem partners is actually creating talent development hubs in the communities that we serve. So an example is our South Chattanooga Labor and Career Fair. We feel that if we can support our communities at the neighborhood level and work with all partners in those neighborhoods, that we can get the results that we need to make sure that all Chattanoogans have access to the opportunities that are available to them.
The City of Chattanooga has supported Black-owned businesses through a number of ways. One of those ways has been through the Minority Business Owners Roundtables. Every fourth Monday, we meet various places in the community, and we have grown this community of Black entrepreneurs. We have had 531 businesses to come through those roundtables.
OSH, the Office of Homelessness and Supportive Housing, contributed to housing 572 individuals this year. This year's point-in-time count was nearly 800. That's a 40% reduction over last year. We're excited about the partnership with Branch Technology and always looking for innovative ways to address homelessness here in the city.
3 big wins from this past year. 1, paving 63 lane miles. 2, filling 40,000 potholes. 3, securing the RAISE grant, $25 million to replace Wilcox Bridge. Is a huge win for our community.
Also very excited about the work that we've done along South Broad. We hope to see over $500 million worth of investment there in the form of new entertainment spaces, new green space, new office space, and new employers that will be anchored by a new baseball stadium. It's going to be tremendous.
We launched another unique partnership with Hamilton County Schools, none other than the One Chattanooga Institute for Early Care and Learning. This amazing new Future Ready Institute that will be held at Tyner Academy will allow students to not only graduate with their Hamilton County High School diploma, but also with a Child Development Associate certification, which allows them to work in early learning settings right out of high school, making a livable wage.
A lot of the preventative things that we are doing are for young people and young adults to keep them in spaces and places not only that are safe, but provide mentors that can change their narrative like never before. Another part of what we are in the process of doing under the roadmap is intervention. We understand that we're looking at this as a public health crisis, and that it's not a gang issue, but an economic issue. So we're providing opportunities for people to have the skills needed to be successful in an ever-changing climate right here in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
From this time last year, our property crime has decreased 20%. And a lot of that had to do with an initiative that we started last year called Project Safe. And that included education with the public, as well as we looked at a way to streamline our lists. So we knew if we apprehended some of the active warrants that we had on our list, that would be a big driver in reducing our crime. And then lastly, we had an opportunity to make sure that we had our officers being more visible in the neighborhoods, doing business checks and things like that. And that was a big driver for reducing that crime. Auto thefts are down 30%. And our thefts from autos are down 39%. And those are successes that, are just unheard of. Those are phenomenal successes.
Crisis co-response is an evolution of improving and adapting policing to the needs of the community.
We approach individuals in the community who are going through mental health crises in an innovative and multi-layered way by providing that crisis intervention, by connecting them to resources and providing that wraparound support that they need.
And I believe in 2022, we relieved 500 units for that year. That's putting that value back into where a police officer is ready and available for the next call.
The Office of Community Health has been focused on decreasing the health disparities in the city of Chattanooga. And so we have been doing activities in the communities where we have had health fairs. We have seen, the research has shown, when you reach out into the community and you show people that they're valued, they do better, they're more successful, and that's what our goal is.
I think some of the most exciting things that have happened this year has been, the reawakening of our community engagement, volunteerism, our outreach through social media and other platforms. Another big project, the biggest one, of course, is the authorship of the Parks and Outdoors Plan, which sounds completely lame. I know it's planning, it sounds boring, it's horrible, but that's where things like this all happen. And 20 years ago, this was built. Well, we're taking the first steps to say, what's the next 20 years for Chattanooga? And the interesting thing about that, it's going to be everywhere across our city as we spread these great parks into every little neighborhood and every little crook and every little cranny to touch them, serve them, and then deliver those services in a way that's authentic for those communities that call them home. That's the special sauce of what makes this community great.
I am tremendously proud of the work that we're all doing every day to make this city a place that all Chattanoogans deserve. The state of our city is strong.
I am one Chattanooga.
I am.
I am. I am.
I am one Chattanooga.
One Chattanooga.
One Chattanooga.
And I am one Chattanooga.
One Chattanooga.
One Chattanooga.
One Chattanooga.
And I'm honored to be one Chattanooga.
We are one Chattanooga.